here to tell you the tale of the curse of the Black Pearl. I'm Captain Banner, and I'll be hosting you tonight here on this commentary. We have our anchors dropped at roughly the 11-second mark. While you guys bring your ships ashore, let's go and meet my first mate, the Enforcer, Matthew F. Geiger. Now, Geiger, I've heard some rumblings around the ship that you're planning here a mutiny against me. Can you give me one good reason why I don't make you walk the plank?
I'm not planning a mutiny. I just want you dead and throw you overboard so I can take over the ship.
No, that's literally what a mutiny is.
Oh, shit, really? Then yeah, that's exactly what the fuck I'm planning. I want you gone.
Okay, fine. I mean, you already got rid of the mayor, so, I mean, why not me too?
It's true, dude. It's going to be my pod here in just about a couple months. It's going to be awesome.
Shit. All right. Well, we better get this shit going then. Again, we've got our movies paused at roughly the 11-second mark of Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. We're going to hit play in 3, 2, 1, go.
And dude, also, I think this is the greatest fucking movie ever. So
it is. This is. I've said it 1,000 times. This is my drunk movie. I'm not drunk unless I try and put this on at the end of the night.
Maybe not the greatest movie ever, but you think this is the most fun movie ever? The first time we saw this in theaters?
For sure. And, like, the thing, this movie has gotten better and better with age. Like, I loved it in 2003 when it came out, and I love it just as much now in 2018, if not more. It's such a good fucking movie. And to think that this entire movie came off of the idea of a ride at Disneyland that was created in the 50s or the 60s, like, that's incredible. So creative.
Since this chick's of age now, do you think she spoke out on some of the Me Too that the pirates did?
Oh, you know Gibbs touched her.
So Gibbs lost his job as like the first mate on the ship. They're like, dude, we can't have this. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's why Gibbs is a pirate now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. The way that he always drinks out of his little like leather flask, that's definitely me at the bar trying to sneak in my own booze.
It pretty much is exactly you at the bar.
Yeah, pretty much.
This whole movie is just us at the bar.
That's true. Little backstory on Broforce Squad here. Me and Geiger actually have already done a commentary on this movie, but we had a lot too much rum and we didn't hit record on it. So here we are doing it again for you folks.
Yeah, we'll get there. We're buzzed, but we're not quite drunk, but we'll get there. Yeah. It's like a 2-hour, 15-minute movie.
Yeah,
this actress, though, I can buy that she's Keira Knightley older. So like sometimes as kid actors, when they go back, I'm like, dude, this looks nothing like them at all.
Yeah, I totally buy it as well. Like, this is one of those times where I question, like, is she somehow related to her? Like, maybe a niece or something like that? Like, she's somehow related to her. Now, this kid... No way I'm buying him as Orlando Bloom. No fucking way.
Isn't it weird that back in the day, to show power and masculinity, you wore like a pussy-ass wig?
Yeah.
They have on. Makes no sense. So why is this... See, they should have got a younger actor for this guy, though, that's in love with Elizabeth. He's like the same age. So,
yeah. He literally looks the same age. What is that, 10 years or 15 years later?
Yeah. Makes no fucking sense. So he's just like Clooney. He just doesn't age at all.
They do a really good job of kind of like explaining what pirates do really, really fast. I mean, not that we don't know what pirates do, but like how the East Indian Trading Company, they're like the bad dudes, bears, and like everybody hates them. But they do a really good job of explaining, hey, that's who they're stealing from, and it kind of sets up later movies, which is cool too.
Yeah. I love when the kid wakes up. It's so great. She asks him his name. Because that's when Banner's passed out the bar, I'm just like, hey, man. He's like, it's exactly what he says. This is so good.
Yeah. You're Keira Knightley in this situation.
Yeah.
The weird thing is I actually say when they say, what's your name? I say,
Will
Tuna, and then I pass back out.
He's all right. Just give me his tab. We'll leave. And for some reason, you always have a pirate medallion around your neck.
Don't you mean cursed Aztec gold?
See, I would like a prequel on how they actually took that from like the Aztecs.
Yeah, that would be cool. How they find Isla de la Muerte.
I think we said this before. If you haven't checked out our Dead Men Tell No Tales Pirates commentary, check it out. It's one of our most popular ones. But I really thought when this movie came out, and even the second and third one to maybe a lesser scale, I thought that this was going to be our generation Star Wars. They kind of lost their way as they got longer, but I really thought they'd have prequels, thought they'd have spin-offs of just like, Jack Sparrow movie and stuff, and I think they really missed the boat on a lot of it, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know that I would necessarily go like Star Wars, but maybe like an Indiana Jones, a little bit less popular, but still a whole lot of fun. But they made the mistake of making the second and third movie one movie, but breaking it up into two. That's where they lost their way with the franchise. And then they did that just atrocity of a movie on Stranger Tides, which, don't give me shit, but it's based on a fantastic book, and they basically just bought the rights to the book to use the name of the book. But it's a really good book.
It's really sad, too, because in pirate lore, that's the best villain they should have is Blackbeard.
I
know.
It was
just totally fucking terribly done.
They did so bad. And I honestly blame Penelope Cruz. This is also me, like, the day after going out to the bar. I just want all the shades drawn, and my wife comes in, and she's like, Banner, you need to wake up. It's 4 in the afternoon, and she opens up the window, and I'm like, no.
This is one. If you wake up a chick, you better have a dress, or she's going to be fucking pissed. Or jewelry or something.
Yeah, Geiger knows from experience.
Can I just say that every single movie, too, makes the British just look like prick pussies, basically? Like any American movie. There's like, they're assholes, and also they dress weird.
Yeah.
No wonder they hate us over there. And Keira Knightley, like, I know she's in movies, but I'm surprised she didn't get, like, a ton of great roles after this.
I would agree. And, like, I don't know. I mean, she's pretty, but she's not, like, drop-dead gorgeous pretty.
I think she's drop-dead gorgeous. I think Keira Knightley's drop-dead gorgeous.
This is so fucking funny. He just breaks the candle and is like, I don't know what to do with it.
Orlando Bloom can only run one play, though.
He really
he's
can.
The guy with long hair. He's not a badass. He's just kind of like the artsy guy that can maybe fight a little bit.
Can Orlando Bloom ever play anybody that's like, what's the youngest era movie that he's ever like been good at? He always has to play something from like the 15 or 1600s, or he's in Lord of the Rings. He's in Troy. Is he ever in anything modern?
He's red hot. I mean, he's in Lord of the Rings trilogy, this, and Troy in a span of 3 or 4 years. He's in like Elizabethtown with Kirsten Dunst. I think that's kind of relevant time.
That was his problem. He did a movie with Kirsten Dunst.
God, it must be awkward. He's like, I want to pork your daughter, but you could probably get me thrown out of the country. So who knows?
What a weird fucking hat she's wearing.
If you're like a 7, if you're a chick and you're a 7, you have an English accent, you're a 9.
For sure. And then put you on an island where you're limited, you're like an 11 now.
Yeah. So don't stop working out and getting breast implants, just, learn an accent.
Yeah, like, work on that British accent, you'll be fine.
Yeah. A lot cheaper. Still get breast implants.
Yeah,
so.
we're not telling you the other skills aren't important. We're just telling you.
Throw silicon here. I'm just saying that, you want to go up a lot of points, if you want your handicap to go from like a 10 to a 2, fucking get breast implants and learn an English accent.
Uh-oh. Here it is. The legend, the man himself.
So when you saw this in theaters, did you think he was coming in a ship just to take over this fucking town?
Oh, for sure.
Because actually, I was kind of disappointed when I saw this in theaters. Like, dude, what the fuck? And actually, I didn't like it for a while until I saw it about 2 or 3 more times. I'm like, dude, I thought he's supposed to be like a badass pirate, but he's kind of down his luck. And then the more I watch it now, I kind of enjoy it.
About halfway through the movie, I was like, okay, I get it. Like, he literally is a tall tale of a pirate. Like,
yeah, I really dug that too. How like a lot of those tales that are told, like they're fisherman tales, man, about how big the fish is.
exactly.
And it's like, the more you learn about him, it's like, man, it's just kind of, a little bit of luck, and he kind of does this stuff.
Takes his hat off and salutes the hangman.
If you're a fan of these movies, I know you've watched a little bit, but dude, you don't have to buy it, but illegally download Black Sails because you'll fucking love it. First couple seasons.
Yeah, I've watched the first season of Black Sails, and it's basically it's like a Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's this on steroids. It fucks, man, for sure. And it's all about pirates. That's it. It's just about pirates, like different pirates.
This is great.
Every line he has in this movie is fucking perfect.
Yeah, and the way he delivers it, like for the opening, I thought about trying to do a Jack Sparrow impression, but I just couldn't do it, so I had to go Barbossa because it would not have come off well. You know what we need to bring back? The use of the word savvy.
Oh, I used to say it all the time when I was drinking. And you got to forget. So remember, this is 2003. If you're not, 22 plus or a complete stoner, you probably don't even really know who Johnny Depp is.
No.
I mean, he did. I don't want to call them like they're kind of stoner movie, I guess, but I mean the most one that was kind of in your face was what, like Secret Window. I mean,
yeah,
Chocolat.
He did some like indie films and like.
I mean, Blow was huge. I mean, unless you're our parents' age.
When was Blow though? Blow was after this though, wasn't it?
I think Blow was
or around. Blow
was before this.
Was it? Let me see.
But
obviously, Hornacek's not on the pod because we don't
Blow
know.
Was 2000 or 2001. But I mean, on 21 Jump Street, kind of a poppy star, but great actor.
Dude, he was What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Yeah, but
that was way early
kind
though.
Of like a Jared Leto. He's a great actor, but he doesn't really do any big budget films. Disney, I was kind of surprised, took a shot on him because
he was kind of in the same boat that Robert Downey Jr. was before he did Iron Man.
I mean, I was in 6th grade when this came out, so I was aware of Johnny Depp. I haven't seen Blow yet because it was before I experimented with drugs. So, but
I mean, you didn't
experience
experience Blow yet, but you saw the movie, right?
Right. Not yet.
That's what I thought. I'm definitely not as good at this as Hornacek is because.
Why are you still looking? So I got actors that were up for Jack Sparrow. If you want that list.
Yeah, let's go with that list.
How about Hugh Jackman?
Ooh, he was hot this time though because he in 2000 he started playing Wolverine, and 2003 was when X2 came out.
Well, wasn't he Blackbeard in a Peter Pan movie or Hook or something?
Yeah, and Pan, but that was like 2015, maybe even 2016.
Matthew McConaughey.
I've got a hard on for McConaughey, so I totally could have seen that.
Christopher Walken, no way.
No
Too
way.
old.
No way.
I'd take him as Barbossa.
Yeah, I could see him.
Michael Keaton. He can play anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It would have been a completely different Jack Sparrow, though.
This is the one I think you'll be intrigued with. Jim Carrey.
Oh, I totally would have bought that.
Because he can play. Everyone thinks of him as comedy, but he's dark, dude. I mean, he can do a little bit of both.
Oh, he could definitely have done this. So Blow was 2001, and then Pirates was 2003. And then he did Finding Neverland in 2004.
Great movie, too.
Yeah. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was 05.
But none of these movies are like big, blockbuster, like, films.
No, this is the first one that becomes a real big blockbuster franchise.
Yeah.
These fucking guys, man.
My favorite role he's ever played is Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I still love him.
That was the same year as this, 2003.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
He was great in that. But of all the actors I just named, I don't think any of them could have got the look like Depp. I mean, Depp just looks like a pirate.
Yeah,
in this.
his swagger, he's got it.
Yeah.
The way that he walks and the way that he carries himself.
Besides maybe McConaughey could have got his tan as him. Like, he just looks like a pirate.
Is Norrington, like, he's so desperate right here?
He's like, listen, I mean, you're hot, you know. Are there other chicks hotter around? Sure, but your dad is, like, really high up. So it just makes sense for us to get...
Yeah. He's like, look, honestly, on the mainland, you're like a 6, but you got the accent, so now you're an 8. We're on an island. Makes you a 10.
That's what I told my wife before we got... It's like, you've turned into a fine woman, so I'm going to marry you. It's not that I love you or anything. You just turned into a pretty fine woman.
Yeah, it just worked out for me.
I love this scene, too.
Yeah, I do, too. Clearly, you've never been to Singapore.
None of the King's Navy as it can swim.
Do not lose these.
He's like giving him all his guns and knives and shit. Perfect dive into the water.
I know it. They really get to the story really quick. For being a 2-hour movie, I forgot how fast they get into it.
They do, and the great thing about it is they still tell it as it goes.
Yeah.
And I love this, how like the tides has changed.
Yeah.
It's changed. God, it's great.
The gold calls to us.
The only thing about this movie that none of the other ones had is all the other ones make the Black Pearl kind of look weak.
Yeah.
This one makes the Black Pearl look like, dude, it's the baddest fucking ship. You know, even when Davy Jones comes, you're like, dude, I mean, Davy Jones' ship's way better than the Black Pearl. And
Blackbeard's obviously is. Well,
yeah,
and like
Tell No Tales, it does too. I'm like, damn, I want the Black Pearl to be the most baddest feared ship on the ocean.
Yeah, the in Dead Man Tell No Tale, it gets back a little bit to it, but not quite to the level of this one, but it definitely gets back there. I look at the Black Pearl as like a scrappy boat, you know?
Yeah.
I love that line. Clearly, you've never been to Singapore.
But you have to do that to tell stories whenever you do 3 or 4 movies.
Yeah.
Just like any Batman movie, the first Batman, like Batman's a badass and feared, but you got to make him a little vulnerable to make you think the bad guy could actually win.
In a weird
This
way,
like Banner, whenever he goes to his in-laws, they don't know whether to like reward him or kill him and hang him. It's a fine line.
Yeah. Look, I ride the fence every time we go see the in-laws.
Like, I don't know if we should handshake him or like hang him from the tree. Like, I don't know.
Hang him. It's exactly what my father-in-law did. I shook his hand, was like, I'm going to marry your daughter. And he goes, hang him.
Yeah, hang him. Why don't we have the P brand on our forearm yet? That's something that it sounds like on a drunk night we would do. It's just get a pirate brand.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked that we haven't even thought of that. I almost got Jack Sparrow's tattoo on my arm.
The Sparrow? That's
yeah.
bitch. And
who knew?
His story is told throughout all 5 movies. So even Dead Man Tell No Tales, you hear how he got the name Sparrow and stuff, which is badass.
Yeah. Like the whole lore of Jack Sparrow is, this is how, we say this all the time, but he's almost our generation Han Solo. Because a lot of what we like about him is the mystery. But over the course of the movies, they slowly show us and reveal less of that mystery and show us how he got the way he was.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Like this. He's like, finally, like, I've been waiting for you to cuff me. It took you long enough.
He's like, and my hat.
Yeah.
And I'm sure everyone knows this if they've seen Stranger Tides. But basically, every actor kind of is like, oh, I want to play the role like this. And, if they're a fucking murderer or something, they go to prison and meet a murderer and try to play it like that. But he basically tried to play it like Keith Richards from the Rolling Stones. That's basically how he tried to play this role. And that's why Keith Richards was his father in the fourth one. But the whole time he's like, if I could play this just like Keith Richards, like he just seems like a drunken pirate all the time with a cigarette and he's drunk, and he does play it to a T.
Yeah, the best thing about it is like for years people have been looking at him and going, yeah, that's just the way he is. And Johnny Depp looks at him and goes, no, he's a fucking pirate.
Yeah. The thing I love about this movie the most for Depp is that he has a lot of lines that are hilarious, but he has some edge to him and some dark side. He really does. And they really lose that throughout the movies. They always just try. It's like, oh, well, he's the comedic relief. I'm like, no, man. In this movie, he's badass, but he's also kind of funny too.
They'll show that once him and Will Turner meet up. That's really when you see kind of that. Look, I've seen some shit. I know what the fuck I'm doing here.
Yeah. But I think Disney kind of dug their own grave when they tried to make these almost too fun, too poppy.
And I think that's why I like I think that's why I like the fifth one so much. They got back to a little bit of the darker, a little bit of the more edgier, darker storyline.
Yeah.
It's not so poppy and tried to make it fun and a family movie. They realized, no, this is more of a smaller demographic.
I'm still surprised they haven't brought in, Long John Silver. I'm surprised they haven't brought him in yet. I don't know if they have they do. They could bring in Captain Hook if they want to.
Yeah, he's public domain, I'm pretty sure, so they could if they want.
There's a lot of things they could kind of bring in.
I wonder if they're a little afraid to do some of that, though, after the criticism and the debacle that was Blackbeard.
Blackbeard, Blackbeard should have been way better than it was.
Right. So I wonder if they're a little hesitant to bring in another big legend like a Long John Silver because they did that. This is also me after the bar, just passed out fucking drunk, people yelling at me, banging hammers, and I'm just, nope, I'm dead to the world. But yet I'll save the day.
This is like a pirate ghost ship story, but I think even said that, it's still pretty grounded. When you get into the Davy Jones shit, it almost gets too sci-fi for me. That's why I was pumped for a Blackbeard or a Long John Silver, just because I'm like, okay, this is going to be pirate versus pirate, just man v man. This could be pretty. It can still be directed really well in the ocean and stuff, but it's not as sci-fi. And I'm surprised. I guess they just don't know how to do that.
Look at this, the Donkey Whisperer.
Oh, Will Turner.
Will Turner.
Look at those socks.
Yep. That's what I wear out on Saturday night.
No wonder he makes so much swords. You gotta fucking beat the pussy off.
He's honestly kind of a bitch at the beginning of this movie.
But chicks dig him. Like, when I was in middle school, everyone loved Orlando Bloom.
But he's kind of a bitch.
No, he is a bitch. He plays a bitch in every movie he's in, but chicks dig that.
He's definitely a bitch in Troy.
He basically just fucks a chick and then has the whole country fight a war for him.
Do you mean, I guess it's not a bad
I guess it sounds like our politicians now.
Yeah, so,
back then it was a big deal. This is a great scene too.
Yeah. This is the Jack Sparrow that only Depp could play.
Yeah. You really want to cross blades with the pirate.
Yeah. You sweating Miss Swan. Or you threaten Miss Swan. Only a little. And then the whole time he's critiquing his form.
Yeah. Because if we were pirates when we woke up, like, we would just have our shirts off just practicing sword fights.
Oh, for sure.
Drinking rum. Be awesome.
Yeah. This look right here. Whoa, shit. Stuff like that, I can definitely see Jim Carrey doing.
Yeah. It's like the door's fucking shut.
The donkey.
Straight out of Robin Hood there, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking hit somebody with like a hot ass blade. I would think like if the blade was that hot though, wouldn't it break?
It would have to break.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know physics that well, but
Yeah, I'm not a hot bladeologist, so I'm not sure.
one would have to guess.
Again, Sparrow's just like, let's just have a conversation while we're having a sword fight. And he fucking pegs Will Turner perfect.
Oh yeah. He's like, oh, you've already found a girl, but you just want to.
You're not a eunuch, are you? This is pretty good choreography too.
It is, and it's not as stupid as they get in the. I hate when movies are like, okay, it's the third one. You know that sword fight we had in the first? We got to go bigger and bolder. They got a tightrope on top of a fucking. Like, no, man, just make like what you did here.
No, this whole movie is very well choreographed.
The score in this is really well too. I know you touched on that, but
it's fantastic. The score is fantastic. When I'm at my day job and I'm not busy watching other stuff, I'll listen to score
or with work. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll listen to movie scores, and this is one that this is a go-to for me.
It's definitely a score. If you're not into listening to scores, listen to the score. I listened to it when I was at Destin Beach in Florida, just drinking a Pacifica.
If you don't have this on while you're drinking on a beach, then you're dumb.
It's awesome.
This is perfect too.
And this movie for me is a perfect amount of surf and turf, man. They're on land just enough, and they're on water just enough.
You cheated. Pirate. Like,
what do you expect from me?
Yeah. Here, this is Geiger too coming up. Like, oh, I see a fight and it's almost over. I'll just hit somebody over the head with a bottle, and yep, I'm the hero now.
That's a great line too. Is like, this bullet's not meant for you. Like, they're setting up.
Yeah.
This story. The story in this is perfect, man. They set it up the whole time. So great. Good work, Mr. Brown. God, I want a wig like that, dude. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to get you for your
that
birthday.
under my tieless hat next time we golf.
There you go. This is a really cool scene. This is a really cool scene right here because it's straight off of the ride. I don't know if you've ever rode the ride at Disneyland or Disney World, but basically the jail is burning down, and you have all the pirates are trying to bribe the dog who has the keys in its mouth to come to them. It's definitely a nice homage to the ride. Why do they? I mean, I guess I get why they put the burning coals in the bed, but like, it just seems like a fire hazard.
Warm and toasty. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to put your foot on it. I'm a rough sleeper. I'd burn the fuck out of my big toe. If
I don't just lay there like if I pass out on the couch and my wife sleeps in the bed by herself, she like folds the corner over the next morning and the bed is made. When I get out of the bed, like, you just might as well change the fucking sheets.
The chick's got all right tits, I guess.
Yeah, I'd fuck the maid.
I mean, she seems like she'd be like, she wouldn't be too, needy. She's a maid,
Yeah. Especially a maid in the governor's house. Like, you got it made.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind being a sword maker either. What do they call that?
Blacksmith? Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be kind of a cool job.
Yeah, I'd be all right with it. I'd burn the shit out of myself, though.
Oh,
Actually, I'd probably make like 2 or 3 blades, and I'd get them too sharp, and I'd like chop my toe off or something.
This scene's badass, and I don't know if you have a timestamp, man, but it didn't take too long to get to this fucking scene.
I could probably get us a timestamp.
30 minutes in.
Yeah, actually, 29 minutes in.
Yeah, right at 30 minutes, shit fucking starts happening, and that's with the summer blockbuster. I mean, the opening scene sometimes is a huge one, but if not, the first half hour you gotta get to it. Cannon fire.
Again, he just knows the sound of the guns.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is a great line too.
I love this, yeah. It's so good.
So good.
The guy's like, dude, that's a really
Yeah,
good
he's like, well,
question.
fuck, I don't know.
I love pirate tales are so awesome, dude. But when you actually see them, and like Black Sails goes into that a ton too. How you actually, they get far fetched, of course, because people are like, dude, but it hasn't changed at all. Even like sports stories. I mean, LeBron. Everything we remember about Jordan's good because it was so long ago. People hype him up so much and stuff, and a bunch of people. I mean, that's just human nature. But pirate stories are so fucking great.
Here's a question: as a huge fan of pirates and a huge fan of westerns and cowboys and outlaws, which would you rather be, a cowboy or an outlaw or a pirate?
Can't ask me that, dude. I don't know. They're both so much fucking fun.
It's tough, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know how I could answer that. I mean, I'd want to be an outlaw and I want to be a pirate. I mean, they're in different time frames, which is the only kind of backdoor thing I could say to make me be able to do both.
I think I would rather be a pirate just because it's the sea and rum. I like rum better than whiskey.
But I mean, even but the Western is like, the corral and going through the town and the bars and shit.
I know.
On the horseback.
Any given day, you can convince me of the other.
Yeah.
Gun to my head, I'm dead.
Literally, though, if Westworld was real and we'd have Westworld and Pirate World, dude, we'd be there every fucking summer just drinking and fucking, which would be so much fun.
It would be stupid how much fun that would be. This shit is savage, too. Like, again, we talk about this one's a little darker. Homeboy opens the door and BAP!
Yeah, that was pretty.
And in 2003, like, for Disney, this is pretty
He's
dark.
like, I was just doing my fucking job. Wasn't it the first PG-13 movie ever from Disney? I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, I think it was. We can fact check that later. Actually, let's be honest, we're not going to do that. But comment below, let us know if we're right or wrong.
What if, like, right after that guy got shot, he just answered the door because Domino's supposed to be on? He's like, yo, man, I'm just here with your pies, dude. He's like, we'll take those, chum.
We'll take those, chum.
We want pineapple, puppet. And these guys, I mean, they're supposed to be kind of the comedic relief. They kind of lost their way in the other ones too.
They
really.
definitely lost their way. Like, I like them in this one, but
yeah,
I'm glad that they're done. Like, I was over them.
But if they're not going to use them kind of in the story and shit, just don't even have them in the other ones.
Yeah.
But they try to.
I did like how they included, like, made his fake eye a huge part of the third one. That was cool, but this is kind of funny too.
Okay.
That's the thing. Like, they keep it light. Like, when things are starting to get serious,
like,
they throw a little joke in there, something kind of funny. This is definitely you and me when we're at a house party and they say, we're out of beer, but we know there's a 6-pack hiding in
we're looking
in the garage, like, mini fridge.
I always have a stick that's burning for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Like the light's on. I'm like, I just want it. A lot of this is like historically accurate. That like if you see their crew, they got these guys, they got some African Americans, but it's true, man. It's like back then, like pirates were just outcasts.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter what color, religion you were. Like if you're part of a crew and you can, be a good hand on deck, they're gonna hire you.
Yeah. If you work hard and you don't throw up too bad on the seas, yeah, you're in.
Parlay.
This is what I say when I'm getting kicked out of the bar. They're like, "Look, man, you got to go parlay."
We try to say it to our wives when we're fighting, but that doesn't work.
It doesn't quite work that way.
Parlay.
Again, this is
the only problem I have with this movie is, in Hook, Jimmy Buffett's in it. If you're gonna have a pirate movie, Jimmy Buffett's got to.
He's got to be in it. Yeah.
Like you can't give him a role. Come on, man.
Even as one of the townspeople, or actually, let's be honest, he's probably in Singapore drinking. Like that's where Jimmy Buffett would be.
Oh yeah.
Or not in Singapore, in Tortuga.
Yeah, Tortuga. But when you go to Tortuga, Buffett had to have owned that bar or something. He should have been sitting there drinking.
Yeah.
That sucks. You know what? I would have tried to sneak through there. I don't know.
I totally would have done something. Yeah. I wouldn't have just given up right there. Here's another thing. Okay, what was this? 15 years ago? Wasn't this came out?
2003.
2003. It's 18.
Yeah,
15 years ago. I think the CGI holds up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does.
This part right here. This might be my best scene in the movie.
Whenever he grabs him and he says, "You know nothing, hell," I love that scene. Yeah, that's dark. That's pretty fucking dark too.
This might be my best scene, kind of starting now, and then here they come, and I just love this dude, like everything about him. The dirty, the dreads, the
one with the dread. Yeah, man, he looks badass. That's such a
good scene, dude. We were just quiet for like 2 minutes on. I know, because
that's like one of the greatest. And the deal is, man, it's still like when you see this the first time, you didn't even know he had any. You knew that he knew of the pearl, but you didn't know he had any like.
Well, that's the first time you hear anything about the curse, really.
Yeah.
Like we still don't know anything about it, other than that dude all of a sudden turned into a skeleton. Yo, Elizabeth Swann's got some balls on her to demand to go onto a pirate ship.
And talk to Captain Barbossa.
Yeah. Barbossa's got this, like, just scary aura about him.
Dude, Jeffrey Rush.
So fucking good.
That's 5 games.
Yeah. That's after the appeal.
No shit. You got it on camera, too. No way.
He might be cut. This is so good.
If this was a Star Wars movie, this monkey would already have a prequel.
No shit.
Just what he did whenever he was little. He came up on tough times. Dad wasn't around. Came in the picture late after he made it big on Barbossa's crew.
Mom was a whore addicted to drugs.
Yeah, lived a lot with his grandma.
I didn't understand this. So they don't die. They can breathe underwater or whatever. So if she drops it, Why don't you just go fucking get it?
That's true. They can't breathe underwater.
So I don't get it. Yo, that monkey's just trying to make it in this hostile world. So, why does she take Turner's last name here?
Because she thought that they were just capturing her because she's the, whatever, the king's daughter or whoever. So she says she's just Turner, like she's a nobody. They're like, oh, we got the wrong person, we'll let her go. But actually, it's like
that's
oh,
the one we need.
Turner, that's who we're looking for. And everyone's just like, that's Bootstrap's kid. That's whose blood we
Do you? I know we've talked a lot about the other movies on this commentary, but do you like how they brought Bootstrap in later in the franchise?
I liked how they brought him in. The whole Davy Jones thing really lost me.
Yeah.
But it was fine. The second one I thought was good. Like you said, this is kind of a conversation for another time, maybe on an episode. But what movies were actually good that they broke into two parts? I can't think of any movies that were actually good they broke into two parts.
Yeah, you haven't seen the last two Harry Potter movies.
I've never seen any of them because I don't like Harry Potter.
I know, because you're not like a good natured soul, but that's fine.
Douche, yeah. But the whole Davy Jones thing just got way too sci-fi for me, and I'm like, dude, I want more.
It was so long and drawn out.
Yeah. So
I just want two ships going mano y mano.
Yeah, I liked how they brought him in, but after that movie, I wanted them to move on to some other villain in the next. And now it's pissing me off that they're hinting after Dead Man Telling Tales, Davy Jones is coming back, and I'm like, God damn! Like he's like one of my least favorite villains of all of these.
This is Geiger waking up in his apartment after a night of drinking, going, "Whoa, shit! There's just everything's on fire. It's smoking.
There's a bunch of British guys dead.
It smells smells like burnt hair."
This is why we kicked their ass in the Revolutionary War.
How does he even get there? Like, just walks in and is like, "Oh, hey, I'm a fucking blacksmith, but you guys should listen to me."
He's like, "Sir, Will Turner's here, the blacksmith." Like, yeah, he's got some stuff to say.
All right, show him in. I'm just gonna sit here and do mapping stuff.
No, I got to look at the map. Why don't you just Google it?
yeah, use Google Earth.
Just ask Alexa where the fuck they're at.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. If you did have a wig, though, why would you have it be gray? That makes no sense. That'd be like getting breast implants and just getting them smaller and saggier. Like, I mean, why would you want to look older?
Again, just the way that Jack Sparrow's just so like, "Oh, I wasn't trying to break out. Whatever, I'm cool here."
Where does it make buff? It's like, you've heard of the ship Black Pearl. It's like, I've heard of it, yeah. So. Davy Jones wasn't a big actor, was he?
Who played him?
I don't even remember who played him. I don't think he was a big actor.
It was, but it wasn't like...
I mean, Blackbeard wasn't a huge... I mean, he was in some stuff, but...
Hold on. I'll tell you who fucking played
him. Not like Dead Man Tell No Tales. I mean, that dude's a huge fucking actor. Still, man, it's like, if you haven't seen Dead Man Tell No Tales, I mean, watch it with our commentary, but Pirates gets back to basics on that one.
It does. I was so
I picked that
happy.
as my surprise movie of the summer, too.
Yeah, you hit that nail on the fucking head.
I'm like, dude, I've seen these trailers. They're going to get back to basics and make a good fucking film. They fucked up bad. I mean, they fucked up on the third one. They really fucked up on the fourth one. But
I don't even acknowledge that they made a fourth one. It was
the fourth
so fucking bad with Penelope Cruz. Ugh.
Well, Barbossa is like in the English Navy.
Yeah,
now.
he's
like, why?
missing a fucking leg. Like, it's awful.
Yeah.
This is, again, everything he says is, there's a reason and there's purpose behind it. Like later on when he says it's a matter of leverage.
So if we're just doing a review on this, what's your best scene? Because this one is whenever he steals the ship.
God, there's so fucking many of them. I still think it has to be the You Know Nothing of Hell. Just because of the implications and what that means for the rest of the movie, and that's really when the story starts to get going.
But when they go underground in that cave and have all the treasure too, when they're trying to get Swan's blood, and then him and Barbossa fights are really
yeah,
good
dude,
too.
the end fight scene is so CGI.
Yeah,
when he does that backflip, that's a
scene.
great scene too. Yeah, dude, I don't know. The when the Black Pearl and I believe it's the Interceptor are fighting whenever Jack Sparrow's locked up in the brig, that's a great scene too. This little kid's like, huh, that's weird.
I should maybe tell someone, but I just.
But I think
really
I've got
care.
one on the end of this fishing pole, so this is hilarious.
Okay.
Avas. He's like, what the fuck?
Okay. Savvy. God, it's so brilliant they're playing here.
Did he already do the line where he says, "Oh, but you have heard of me"?
He's looking through that. He's like, Captain Jack Sparrow's 100 yards away, and also 150 to clear that dog leg. He's like got like a fucking dog GPS.
He's like, "Wind's coming at you. I'd use the 7-iron."
The wind's into you. You gotta hit a full pitching wedge to get it to him. There's no way you get a gap wedge there.
I don't understand. Why do you send everybody over there either? Like, at least leave the fucking cook or something.
So good. And they disarm the cannons.
Yeah. It's like you. Has that guy ever swung at a fucking rope before? So I think it's either this ship or the original Black Pearl that they used to film on. Disney like anchored it or sunk it or whatever at their island in the Virgin Islands. So you could actually go to it might be the Black Pearl that they did.
I'd want to be on the Black Pearl.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is the Black Pearl actually, because then whenever they redid or made the second and third one, they built a new ship to help with production.
Ship. That's a great scene too. Is the ship just busted. There's actually a restaurant called the Black Pearl in Destin, Florida, Crab Island. I've eaten there. Great food.
Better rum?
I drank a bunch of Pacificas. I don't drink too much rum anymore.
Yeah, me neither. Okay, I do. You caught me.
The one scene we didn't get, and I think we got in Dead Man Tell No Tales, but like the Western, when they're in, the desert, sleeping under the stars, there wasn't many scenes in pirates where they're under the stars in the ocean, just like drinking rum, telling stories.
Yeah, you kind of get it in the third one when they're, but Jack Sparrow's not in it. Whenever they're going to trying to get to Davy Jones's locker,
Yeah,
and they're going to the cold place, you kind of get it there. But yeah, that would have been a cool one. Just like trading, almost like in Jaws when they're on the boat, just like trading scar stories.
yeah. That one's. See, the Jaws one is the one that a lot of like ocean movies, pirate movies, they don't give it to you, and Jaws gives it to you really well.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised more movies don't do that. Like Westerns, I mean, there's always going to be a guy that shoots someone in the church. There's going to be a shot, like shooting in the bar after someone drinks whiskey. There's going to be a really good conversation under the stars before they go to bed in the desert.
Around the campfire.
Yeah. In pirate movies, there should always be something like on the ocean, whenever it's at night, they're under the stars, they're drinking rum, they're like telling stories.
Or just like at twilight, or like as the sunset or sunrise, just like something like that.
And this, they had to have been out on the ocean filming this.
Yeah, they had to. I think
No
this
way
one
this-
they filmed like, I think it was like 80% of the shots that were on the water were filmed actually at sea.
And the deal is, man, I mean, they're not too far out to sea because the way the camera's angled, that's the thing about the ocean. If you angle it right, I mean, you can see out into nothing. They pull the camera, 90 degrees the other way, you can see Margaritaville.
Yeah,
like
shit.
like we're barely off the bay here.
Dude, if we were pirates and we docked at Tortuga, we would never leave.
Dude, Tortuga just looks like a Bro Force Squad weekend when we all get together.
Dude, it is absurd.
Yeah, there's no way. Like, all we do is tell pirate stories. We're like, dude, you haven't even been out on the water.
Yeah, you haven't been on the water in 10 years. This is a really good homage to the ride as well. On the ride, you kind of go through Tortuga, and they do a really good job of conveying what the ride and the essence of what the ride is into these few scenes here. I may have deserved that one. That's cycling anytime you wake him up.
Dude, I love you. So good. Just sleeping with pigs.
Again, Sparrow's so fucking confusing. He's like, no, see, this is what it is. This counteracts that bad luck. He's like, all right.
Yeah, this is all about luck and shit.
Again, we always hit cycle with 2 bucketfuls of water because it smells.
Guys, so like you just want to be at a bar where like everyone's fighting.
Yeah. He's like, keep a sharp eye. And Will's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's like, dude, is someone gonna like fight me? Like, I don't know. Going after the black girl.
This is definitely like, all right, I've been drinking for 3 hours. I'm not quite just shithouse hammered yet, but I've got an idea. Let me lay it on you here. We still don't really, at this point, know anything about Barbossa. We've only seen him for a minute, dude. Barbossa is super underrated, I think. He is so fucking good.
He's just as good as Depp, I think, in these. I mean, Depp's great, but it's a matter of leverage.
Savvy? How many times does he say savvy in this? Take what you can. Give nothing back. That's a great line, too. Here we go. This is really the first time we see the Black Pearl. Like,
up close, yeah. Like, actually in the ship.
yeah.
If this was real life, like, me and you would just be, once they kill our entire family, we'd be like, Captain Barbossa literally like, we will clean the shit in that. We just want to be part of the crew, man.
Yeah.
Come on. He's like, well, we're all, like, living dead. Yeah, that sounds cool with us, man.
Yeah,
That's
hey,
all,
Guy, you cool with that? I'm cool with that. That's fine with me.
So we got to, like, do a ritual or something, or you got to, like, cut us open?
Yeah.
I mean, we're...
Yeah, I'm good with whatever. Like, there's rum involved, though, right?
Yeah.
Every time I see this, it makes me want to have a turkey leg, though.
I was like, does sex feel as good? It's like, you can't feel anything, but you also can't contract anything. I'm like, that seems like an honest trade.
It's kind of a win-win.
Yeah.
Look, you win some, you lose some. You got to bet money to win money. See, I'm starting to feel it now. We're about, what, we're like an hour in? Yeah, 55 minutes in?
I'm pretty sure that's how Magic Johnson got rid of AIDS.
Yeah.
He just joined the Black Pearl.
Yeah. Magic Johnson's like, look, I know a guy. Yo, Captain Barbossa, look. So here's the situation. The fucking monkey. See, in the way that they deliver the curse and explain to you what it is throughout this, dude, this is a fucking good scene too.
Because you have to have a scene in the captain's quarters.
Of
wherever
course.
It's like his room and shit.
Yep.
It's always at the very end of the ship.
And it's always super clean and like nobody else is allowed in
A
there.
lot of candles.
It's a total can. Well, because he's got to do map stuff at night.
Yeah. He's got meat and veggies.
Yep. Honestly, if you're a captain, you probably don't have a whole lot of time to drink.
Oh, you make time for that.
You make time for that. I need the new recruits, please.
I mean, I don't always have time to watch porn and masturbate, but it gets done.
Yeah. Sacrifices are made.
So have you read anything? Are we making another Pirates movie? Is Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom coming back?
I don't know. I haven't read anything. Part of me's afraid to.
They set it up like they're making more.
I know. I don't know if I want them to or not. I think I do.
After Dead Men Tell No Tales, dude, I'm in. Go ahead.
know.
I just don't know what. It just looks like they're bringing back Davy Jones and like
Yeah.
he basically just reversed all the curses in the ocean, and so I don't know.
But they could go back after the Aztec gold too.
Yeah.
In theory. I think they fucked up the Fountain of Youth too. Well, I mean, I know they did. That was the fourth movie.
Oh yeah.
But
Well, Barbossa's dead too, apparently.
yeah, Barbossa died. But his daughter is there, and she's gonna carry on his legacy.
Yeah, and she has awesome tits, so that's fine.
Dude, she does.
There was a lot of talk on her tits in the Dead Men Tell No Tales commentary.
Did we talk about anything else?
I don't know.
Did we watch the movie?
I think the movie was on.
I don't know. I think Hornacek disappeared for 8 to 7 minutes. What?
It's weird that Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley's kid's like 28. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, I think back in the 1500s and like when you're a pirate and stuff, your kids age like twice as fast until they hit a certain point. I'm pretty sure that's like how pirate kids age.
Maybe Keira Knightley had him from another marriage, and she just never told Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, it's like out of wedlock. Maybe it's Jack Sparrow's.
Barbossa could have raped her on the ship too. I don't know.
He might have.
I mean, I'm sure it was consensual.
Yeah. I mean, well, look at what she's wearing. This right here, dude. This CGI holds up. Great scene. Just like watching pirates work. I would totally get down on my knees and fucking
That'd
scrub
be
the
our
deck.
job, dude. And we'd work our way up. Maybe we'd be like assistant captain one day.
Like
Or
assistant. We'll be like the first mate to the first mate.
Yeah.
We're like a third degree mate. Don't. Yeah, I don't care if you're undead or not. That shit would still hurt.
So is this from the ride?
No, none of this is on. I mean, there's like one little part where there's a guy like driving the boat or driving the ship, and when the lightning flashes, you can see he's a skeleton, but not really. Well, okay. Originally, they've added shit since the movies have come out. They've added shit to incorporate the movies more.
Okay.
Now, the very first thing at Disneyland when you go on the ride, like you go into like this little tunnel thing, and there's this like really cool skeleton face that says "Dead man tell no tales," and then the ride starts. It's really fucking cool. Like, it actually might be the thing I am most excited to take Baby Banner on when she's of age. And we go. That's a cool scene, too, when he drinks the wine and it just goes through him.
This is kind of how we are, though. By day, we're just kind of normal humans, but by night, once we get a couple beers on us, we're
savages.
Like, we feel no pain and we can't die.
Yeah. Fucking invincible. Invisible. Invisible? Invincible. We're one of those.
This is a great scene, too.
I love Cotton.
Fucking midget guy.
Well, they're later on. Is it this one or is it in the other one when they pull the rope and he's like just holding on and they lift him up?
No, that's the other one.
Is that the other one?
Mr. Cotton.
Mr. Cotton. He's a mute, so.
He's like looking at Gibbs, like, what do you want me to do? I can't fucking talk.
He shows him his tongue.
He's about to walk away. He's like, you know what? I'm going to ask another question.
When did our sales? Yo, if you were a mute, that's another thing that every pirate movie has to have is a parrot on somebody's shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
She blew up after this.
That's Zoe, right?
Yeah.
From Guardians?
It's Gamora from Guardians. She's also she's in Star Trek. And I want to say she's actually also in Avatar.
I think anything that she can be painted, she's game for, I think.
Yeah, if you can paint her, she's in. Let me see. If it takes me less than 3 hours to fact check that, I will. Let's see.
Such a great. I love when he's getting the crew together. It's just all people that's like, yeah, man, I need to go because I'm wanted here. So, yeah, sure, I'll go on your ship.
Yeah, she's in. So, since this was kind of her first big thing, and it's not even that big of a thing, but she was in The Terminal after that. She did Vantage Point, Star Trek, Avatar, Takers. Obviously, the next Star Trek, Guardians, The Book of Life, the third Star Trek, Guardians, since then, Avengers. This is like an indirect homage to the ride. They go through a thunderstorm, and this right here really shows how fucking crazy Jack Sparrow is.
Oh, yeah. What would you think about having a movie and bringing in Captain Ahab?
I'd be okay with it. I think it'd be cool.
What about Moby Dick in it?
No. I don't. I think Moby Dick is a different. I think it's a different thing. That's not pirate lore.
But it'd be more like the pirate. Ahab would just have the tale about how he just like killed the biggest whale in the ocean, and that makes him like a feared kind of sailor, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've always been, when I drink and my wife talks to me about something, I always think about what pirates they should bring in
To the Pirates franchise.
She's like asking me about our future. I'm just like, wonder if they brought in Captain Ahab, if that story could hold up.
Yeah, would that work? Would that work with the direction that they've gone?
Oh, yeah, I'm like shaking my head, and she like thinks that I'm listening to her.
One thing that none of these movies really have is buried treasure. Like an X marks the spot buried treasure.
See, this is what I wanted, and you kind of got this the third one, but I wanted a big ass treasure, and I wanted like 4 or 5 movies to lead to kind of like a Thanos thing, where like you've met like 4 bad guys and the Black Pearl, and they're all going after one treasure.
You could almost do like three prequels to get to that point before this. And right
like
before
a Treasure Island movie.
Yeah.
Where, it kind of,
You can almost make that. I wouldn't mind making a movie about the where the 7 pieces of 8 come together.
Yeah.
Like a prequel movie about that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different directions that I think they could go with this if they keep it a little bit darker and a little bit more grounded, like this one and Dead Man Tell No Tale.
Yeah.
Gibbs is like, oh shit, I'm drunk. I shouldn't have said that. See, again, the way that they're delivering the story through stories is really cool.
Yeah.
Like, this shit is progressing really fast. We're already at the treasure.
Bloom looks like a pirate, though. Which,
he really does.
I'm glad they kind of,
Put a little bit of dirt on his face, he's a total pirate.
And living in Texas, it's easy to believe that Jack could go crazy from the heat.
Yeah, right?
If you're out in it long enough, dude, and especially drinking alcohol or rum, you're just like, dude, I'm fucking done.
You get so dehydrated so fast.
I mean, this is a great scene, too, where he's telling the story about the island.
Yeah. Once they get to the island, damn, that might be my favorite scene, too. When they're just drinking on the bonfire singing.
When he knocks on the tree and then takes 8 giant steps because he knows exactly where he buried it.
It's like, this is where the rum smugglers come.
He's like, so that's the story. You just sat here for 5 days drinking rum. He's like, welcome to the Caribbean.
Welcome to the Caribbean. Sea turtles. Aye, sea turtles. This is great. He walks up on him. Hair from my back. He just adds to it.
Yeah, he just makes them.
Stick to the code. That's another thing. Like the Pirates Code, it's so fascinating if you read about it.
It's like, and the code is more of guidelines. Really.
Yeah.
It's like you don't really have to follow them. I mean, kind of nice if you did.
It's kind of like the NFL anthem policy.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, this is kind of what we want you to do, but if you want to do something else, I mean, I guess that's cool. I wish you'd just do this. But
this is totally us, too. Everybody's just dropping chests full of gold, and you and me drop a chest full of dresses. You're like, success.
Sure they had eBay and Amazon back then. They just put them on there. I'm sure they'll find a buyer. Uh,
This is so great, dude.
we're getting close to the sword fighting scene, aren't we?
No, dude, that's at the very end. They leave the island and then they come back again before we get to that.
Yeah, I forgot they drop him off that island.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got another.
It's in this cave that it happens. I think,
It's in
right?
the cave that it happens.
Okay.
But it's when the British Army or the British Navy catches back up with them. Oh, is this when he's trying to convince him that he is a pirate? Yeah. Yo, one thing I don't know that I could do though is those shoes that Will Turner's wearing. Those look so fucking uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, they're like Woodlard shoes. Or
Yeah.
something.
If you were a pirate, what kind of hat would you have? Would it be more like Barbossa's or more like Sparrow's?
Hold on. Let me see Barbossa's. But I think I like. I like Sparrow's better because if you wear a bandana under it, you can see it a little better. I
think
definitely have a bandana on.
I would have one more like Barbossa's, but without the feathers.
Yeah. I like Sparrow's more. It's more kind of like a cowboy hat. And if you have a bandana under it, you can kind of see it.
Yeah. Let's be honest. I wouldn't be wearing a hat. I would have just a bandana on.
I like this scene, though, where you're on top of a ton of treasure.
Yeah.
But you're like, dude, I don't give a fuck about this treasure. This treasure is cursed.
Yeah.
We need to spill some blood.
But having this treasure in your back pocket, like, all right, that's cool. We're going on a raid. We need some shit. Let's just take this so we can't die. Get our shit, and then we come back and uncurse ourselves.
Well, this stuff is actually true, man. Like Cortez, like I think he was a Spanish sailor.
I think he was Spanish.
Like brutally murdered all the Aztecs, and basically they said the Aztecs put a curse on the gold for killing all their people. So this is like historically accurate, which I fucking dug. I was huge into history in middle school, still am. So that's a movie they need to make, a rated R Cortez Aztec movie.
Yeah, I would love to see even. Can't believe I'm going to say this, but a Pirates of the Caribbean movie without Jack Sparrow and just seeing them get the treasure.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Because there was no badder ass Indians in the fucking Aztecs.
No, dude. I'm going to eat a whole bushel of that. Dude, this knife is fucking brutal, too. Ooh. Blood, 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 blood.
Every time we take a shot from now on, we got to do this chant.
What do you mean from now on?
I know we've been doing it for years.
Yeah,
But now
don't lie to the people. We've been doing it for a while.
Waste not.
Man.
This is one of my favorite scenes too. He's like, I don't feel
I
nothing.
don't feel any different. And he shoots him.
Yes. God, this is great.
Will Turner's like, I'm so fucking lost. I'm just trying to find the bathroom.
Shit.
No.
No.
You shot me.
You shot me.
It's so good.
That's 5 games.
Again, that's 5 games.
Jesus. And that's the captain of your ship. He can't do that, dude. He's got to set an example. Or at least not get caught.
Yeah.
See, this would be a badass bar, too, with just, like, treasure all around. So
Yeah.
just, like, treasure. Right by the ocean.
No, yeah, dude. No chairs or like benches or anywhere to sit. You just have treasure that you have to like move around, make your own seat out of gold.
Once again, hate to keep bringing up Black Sails, but Pirates talks about mutiny all movies. Black Sails shows you
They show you a mutiny.
Fucking awesome. Whenever they're just like, dude, I fucking challenge you for your captainship. It's so awesome. Yeah. He's like, let's just cut all of her blood out, just to make sure.
Well, yeah, you can never be too sure with things like this.
Dirty scallywag.
Yeah, the dude that plays Captain Flint in Black Sails, he's the one of the main characters in the new Lost in Space on Netflix.
Oh wow, okay.
So if you like him as an actor, he does very well in both of those.
He was great. Captain Vane was probably
Vane is the best, dude. He's by far the best.
You're supposed to be dead. Am I not?
Am I not? Yeah. Just like his one-liners and the wits that he has, like.
Guys, great paw. Parsnip.
Partner.
That's the one. He's like, he helped him out. He's like, parlay? You mean parlay?
That's the one. That would be the fridge.
Oh my god, dude. So great, this. Yeah, this is when they take him to that fucking island.
Yeah. He fell behind.
Pirates
So
Code, man.
good.
Everybody left behind stays behind.
So
that band.
fucking good. Yeah, we're not like the whole military thing. Never leave a man behind. I'll leave your ass.
No, man.
I'll fucking leave you.
Great scene here. Barbossa and Sparrow finally face to face.
Yeah. First time they're face to face since the mutiny.
Yep.
There's still a level of respect there too, which is cool.
Yeah, they still like each other, but I mean, you got to respect Barbossa for wanting his own ship too.
Oh, yeah.
That's pirate way, man. I mean, there's no honor among thieves.
No, for sure there's not.
I love that he just knows how to fuck with them. He's like, hold your fire. Like he knows something.
He's like, God damn it. That's the thing. Like, on paper, you would think Barbossa's the smarter dude.
Like, I know his blood. God, it's so good. I'll tell you, man. It's like the CGI they did with well, it's not really CGI. They had an actor play Johnny Depp and Dead Man Tell No Tales, a younger one.
Oh,
I
dude.
want to see the mutiny.
I would love to see the mutiny.
CGI that shit back in time and show us the fucking mutiny. With a young Johnny Depp and a young Jeffrey Rush, that'd be so much fucking
so fucking badass.
Yeah,
I think this is supposed to be a really good, like, thoughtful scene. I don't like it.
The love story's okay if it was anybody but Orlando Bloom. I'm just not an Orlando Bloom
I'm not
fan.
either.
However, when he's in stuff, I don't mind him in it. Like in Troy, I think he's the perfect person for that role. This, I think he's the perfect person for this role. But I don't like in a love story. I'm just like I just don't like him as a person.
I don't buy it. I don't buy that he's in love with her. I don't buy that she's in love with him.
I really don't think he's that good of an actor. I'll say that. He has the look. He has the look.
I totally buy that she wants to fuck Sparrow before she wants to fuck Orlando Bloom.
Yeah. his facial hair too is definitely piratey, but that's just the way he wears his facial hair in real life. And actually, he's kind of bloated now. He looks like one of those WCW wrestlers that did too much steroids, but he's kind of a bloated dude, but he still has the same haircut and same facial hair.
So he just realized that, like, he's got pirate blood in him. Like, his dad was a scallywag, right?
Yeah. I love this. Jack Sparrow's like, no, just give me the ship, and whenever you're on shore, I'll just yell the name back at you.
This is like negotiating 101. Like, if I taught a negotiating class, I would show this scene and be like, this is how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
Dude, this is savage, too. Take the apples and start to eat one. Knowing he can't, like, that's the one thing he wants. Is there anything more baller, too, than walking into somebody else's office and putting your feet up on their desk in a negotiation?
Yeah, he's just.
He offers himself the apple.
Like, yeah, I guess it's kind of good you kicked me off your ship, because if not, I'd be a skeleton just like you. It's like, funny old world, eh?
He's like, oh, shit, okay. This is two dudes just going toe to toe. Like,
the fucking apple. It just throws him. Fuck.
this is a great scene.
All the scenes that are on water, so magnificently shot.
Well, so well shot.
Another thing, what I don't get, this movie came out 2003 in May, I believe. It was May or June.
It was May or June, yeah. I think it was May, because I think it was an early blockbuster.
Dead Man Tell No Tales came out Memorial Weekend, which is the summer kickoff.
So great.
So DC thinks, oh, Aquaman movie, let's have it come out at Christmas. That makes no fucking sense at all.
No, it's not even Christmas. It's coming out in November.
No, it's coming out in December.
Did they move it to December?
Yeah.
Okay.
But still, that makes no sense. That should be marketed around, Oceans of Fun, any water park and shit. Like,
yeah.
I mean, when you go to see a summer movie, you want to be on the ocean. When you go to see a Christmas movie, I mean, yeah, you're cool with seeing snow and stuff like that. It makes no fucking sense. This is finally the first time they actually raised the pirate flag, too.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And I love that they didn't make it.
It's not
like
in your face.
Well, Black Sails has a pirate flag, but it's not. The actual pirate flag is the skull with the swords below it. I love that they actually use the iconic pirate flag in this.
Yeah.
Not some generic one they made up.
But then they also, in the third one, they bring in the other kind of pirate ships, and they have their own kind of unique flags.
Well, yeah, it's actually called a banner.
Yeah.
That's why we think your last name is Brian Banner.
I'm sorry. Were you asking me a question?
But it's called. I mean, every pirate flag is called a banner. Like, what banner do you?
I'm here. I'm here. Yes.
I'm not doing this. Back to the movie.
I just thought you had a question. Look, I'm here to answer. This is great. Fucking putting everything they can. Yo, I would punch him, though, if he put my flask in the cannon. Them's his fighting words.
Remember in high school when there was only like one or two hot chicks, and that's in high school? Imagine being on a boat and only having one hot chick.
Oh, God. I feel bad for that chick.
And then one guy's like, I think I want her to be my girlfriend. I'm like, dude, come on. Really? Like,
you're going to do that to the rest of us?
You drinking a High Life?
Of course I'm drinking a High Life.
High Life's such a great beer.
It's the best beer after you mow the lawn.
People don't understand that Like, I mean, if you haven't listened to like Zeppelin or the Stones for a while, like, God, they're a great band. High Life's the same thing. If you haven't had in a while, go buy a 6-pack.
Dude,
And
no, don't do that to yourself.
Below, thank you.
Don't do that to yourself. You got to buy a 12-pack because a 6-pack's not going to do it.
God, it's such a great beer. Actually, Miller High Life Light is pretty good. Not
bad.
I mean, I'll drink that for a light.
I actually don't mind. I like MGD even.
You're getting. Yeah, I don't know about that.
It's a little heavier, but
yeah. But High Life's a great beer.
High Life's awesome. It's my sleeper favorite beer.
It's champagne of beers.
It is the champagne of beers. This is a great line coming up too.
I love the cannon fire, man.
Yeah.
Anyone that's ever listened to us knows that Las Vegas is my favorite town ever. And Treasure
Island
used to have 2 pirate ships, and they'd have cannon fires like this. Next, they got rid of one to build a restaurant, which is the biggest mistake they ever made. But it was a free show. Every 2 hours from 7 to 10 or something.
This is great. He's got a fork in his eyeball. They're like, what the fuck? Again, very well choreographed, but very simple.
This is what I love about this movie. It's more kind of simple, and now once they did the second, third one, they're like, okay, let's go bigger and better. I'm like, nah, man, just do a different story.
Yeah. They need to do it almost like seasons of a show. Keep like when you go into a pirate movie, this is what you expect.
Do the same, graphics and same CGI. Just introduce different characters, make it different.
Yeah.
But don't go big and bad. It's like, okay, now we got like an alien ship coming. Like, no,
every once in a while, kill off one of your main characters.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's 2018. We can always find an excuse and a way to bring them back if you need to. Prepare to board. So great. Dude, they fucked this ship up.
Oh, fuck yeah, they do.
Like, I mean, I know that they fucking sunk it, but like, they fucked it up. And what a baller, dude. As the mass is just about to fall on your head, you take a step forward. Don't even slouch or anything. Like, nah, I'm good.
I love that instead of a parrot, he just has a monkey on his shoulder.
I know, right? I love, too, that they named it Jack.
Yeah, it's like, we named the monkey
Yeah, we made
Jack.
the monkey Jack. The fucking midget, dude. He gets me every time.
I really thought this was going to be a catalyst for more kind of pirate movies.
It wasn't, though.
I want a Treasure Island movie. I think a Treasure Island movie would be fucking bitching. Over the book?
Yeah. Which I don't know why they wouldn't, because I'm pretty sure that's public domain, isn't it? So anybody can make it.
I'm surprised they haven't done that. I mean, just like with Magnificent Seven, one of our very first movie reviews that we did, I'm just surprised that they haven't done more Western movies. I thought Western was going to be like the next superhero genre, but after Pirates, Pirates is good, but I'm surprised, 20th Century Fox and some of those people didn't try a pirate movie.
Yeah. I don't know. That's the worst when you think you've got something in your flask and it's empty.
Yeah, that's the worst.
That's the worst, man. Fucking monkey. How versatile is this monkey, too? Like, See, again, he's so fucking smart. Like, he's not that smart in some of the other ones.
Yeah.
Like, he's always a step ahead.
In these, it seems like he did. In every movie, it seems like he's gonna do something bad, but then at the end, he kind of realizes you don't know if it's because he has a heart or he just found another better option to do.
He's got a different angle that he's working. Yeah.
In the future ones, it just seemed like he was lucky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which was, I mean, he usually was. It's because he's so smart, but
We named them Monkey Jack.
Oh, that's good. That would suck, dude.
Yeah.
I'd rather be shot in the head than have this happen to me, honestly.
Oh, for sure. I think drowning might be the worst way to go. I know
Especially
he does.
when
I know he
water
doesn't drown.
starts to your toes and it just keeps rising. And
Yeah.
there's no way. I was like, fuck it. Like any of you that says fucking parlay.
This shit gets me, man. This shit gets me. Here we go. Now we're about to get to the island.
Yeah.
That's probably the most realistic. The captain just throws the girl to the crew. That's the most realistic thing this movie has.
This is a great scene too.
Yeah. Again, Sparrow's lines here. Don't do anything stupid. Like that.
Like that. Yeah. He's like, who are you?
Yeah. He's my aunt's uncle's nephew twice removed.
He's a eunuch too.
He's a eunuch. He's just spitting him. We didn't realize it until you said it, but you look just like him.
God, it's so great. He's like, yeah, man, you actually kind of look like him. Shit.
You know, now that you
was
say
bad.
something, I
How's
can
your
totally
fucking
see
dad,
it.
man?
How's he been?
He's dead. He's at the bottom of Davy Jones. That's awesome. Tell him hi next time you see him.
Yeah.
Tell him Jim. Tell him Jimbo says. Don't tell him Jim. He knows me as Jimbo.
Yeah,
Tell him
Jimbo. We're bros from back in the day.
He'll know who.
He'll
it
know
was.
who you're talking about. Here's another thing that I think more pirate movies need is a walk the plank scene,
Plank? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we got it in Hook.
and that's really it.
Yeah, I don't think we got it in any of these movies.
Other than here, we didn't even get it in Black Sails, did we?
I think we got it in one episode.
Did we get
I
it
think.
one time? Okay.
Keira
That's-
Knightley.
I know, right? Look, the more I drink, the more I'm on the Matt Geiger train here. Yeah, she's pretty
He's
hot.
fucking cool, dude.
But take her out of this movie, is she still that gorgeous?
Yes.
Okay.
Watch any other shitty movie love story that she's in, and yeah.
All right, you talked me into it.
I can't name you one more movie, but
I literally can't name another movie she's in other than the 3.5 pirate movies she's in.
I mean, really, if you can swim, what's the big deal? The island's right there.
Sparrow's like, aha, yeah, we're all having fun. Oh, shit, it's my turn? Made you the governor of. I did notice.
It's like, I did notice that, yeah.
It's like, yeah, I appreciate it. Always working an angle, man. And my hat. Let's shoot the lady. Again, like the discipline to save that one shot.
Yeah, because he's like, that's all. That's his hope, dude.
Yeah.
That's all he has. He's gonna kill Barbossa with that shot. Did you know? I mean, they're kind of depressed, but fuck, Banner, we save up all year to take our wives on something that looks just like this.
Yeah, no shit. Like, I don't
Step
understand
by the
what's so
beach, watch
bad.
there, do nothing. They should be so lucky. That's gorgeous. Fuck. They gotta be in Bermuda or something.
Yeah, I mean, at least southern Bahamas, maybe?
Yeah.
He's like, nope, not this tree. Is this it? No. Yep, okay.
This is how I feel like when our wives are talking to us about something. I'm just trying to find where I put, like, my fucking hammer.
Like, I know I left that shit somewhere around here.
Yeah, I was like, it's 8 steps this way and latitude 48. Actually, this wouldn't be too bad. I mean, especially if this island had some like fruit and stuff. You just drink rum and eat oranges.
Yeah, just drink rum, eat a pineapple every once in a while. I'm sure there's a wild pig you'll stumble across.
You get a sick ass tan. If you rum.
Welcome to the Caribbean, love.
Oh God.
I love this song.
Like, I love this song.
I love this song. And really bad eggs.
Yeah.
It just looks like so much fun to drink that amount of rum around a bonfire on a fucking beach.
On the gorgeous beach with paradise. Fuck, yeah. Sign me up. Like, we'll have our own fleet.
Yeah.
Over the whole woo.
If we could do whatever we want.
I love this when he talks about his ship, too.
Yeah. Like, he brings a whole new...
Yeah.
Like, he makes the Black Pearl its own character, and that's the real love story in this movie, is Jack and the Black Pearl.
Yeah. Because that's his freedom, man. That's where he feels alive.
Yeah. It's like, I feel you. I feel you. He fucking rolls to the edge of his mustache up. To the pearl. How many times have I said that when we're taking a shot?
Oh, all the time. Well, it was your wedding toast.
Yeah. My wife is like, to a long and healthy and happy marriage. And I said, to the Black Pearl.
This is what relationships are like, though. One night, you're drunk and shit, drinking rum, and you're getting in for the first time. The next night, she's fucking burning all your fucking shit.
Everything.
Everything is gone.
I love how the only thing he's worried about is the rum, too.
Why is the rum gone?
Why is the rum gone? She has this whole long speech about it, And he's like, but why is the rum gone?
Yeah, but why is the rum gone? This is probably one of my favorite scenes because he's like, I'm going to shoot her. I'm going to shoot me. No, I'm just going to walk away angrily. This is what I love right here when he's like screaming at her.
He's like mocking her.
If you've ever been in a relationship or ever been married, that's what you're like. I'm going to shoot her. No, I'm going to shoot me. No, I'm going to walk away. And then you yell a bunch of shit, but she is not in ear distance at all.
Yeah, you make sure she is well away.
Yeah.
Yo, this is a pimpin' hat that the governor's wearing. This green one with the feathers.
Well, it's his Sunday green, so yeah.
Yeah.
He wears it on Sunday.
Right.
What is it, Mardi Gras? What?
Yeah,
or
no.
it must be Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, it's Cinco de Mayo or something. It's the one day a year that pirates drink tequila. He's such a smooth talker. Like, but he's not all at the same time.
I kind of like this guy's character arc in the second, third one where he's like kind of down his luck and kind of
Norrington, yeah. They do a really good job of setting him up and bringing him full circle in the few movies. I love weddings. Drinks all around.
He's like here.
Oh, it's good. Again, like the negotiating here is just Sparrow he knows what the fuck he's doing. Here we go. We've got everybody else in the brig. Again, telling the story within the story. They do a very good job of getting to where they need to get to, but yet telling the story by telling the story. It's very cool how they do it.
If I didn't talk for a while, sorry, my wife called.
Oh, it's fine. I was just telling the folks how, again, this is yet another example of how they did a great job of telling a bigger story within the story, but not, unless you think about it, you don't really realize it. They're telling the story of how Bootstrap wasn't cool with them mutinying against Jack, and they threw him overboard, and then they realized we done fucked up.
It was the only really way to go in the sequel is to bring in Bootstrap.
Yeah.
So I liked the second one.
My only problem with it is that it doesn't end, and you have to watch the third one. And if you watch just the third one, it doesn't start because you have to watch the second one. That's my only beef with it. If they could have somehow taken those two movies and made them one movie, cut a lot of the bullshit out, yeah, dude, I would totally be fine with it.
I mean, I like the kind of the voodoo witch in it. I thought she was pretty cool.
Yep.
And how they brought back Barbossa, and he's just like, asked me about my ship. I'm like, I'm here for my ship. Like, that was cool.
I loved the three-way fight scene between Will Turner, Norrington, and Jack Sparrow at the church, and then on the little windmill or the little water wheel thing.
When Jack has like his own little tribe too on the island.
Shit! And then at the end, the dog is the head of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's good. That might be an end credit scene, actually. This is the only way to keep a chick on a ship from getting raped. Is just lock her in the captain's quarters.
Because when you're on water, you know, all this stuff like equal payment and women are equal to men, that's just on land.
Yeah,
on
water, international waters, bro. Different rules.
Yeah, that's when there's no fucking laws. It's whoever the captain is makes the laws. And if you don't like the laws, you toss them overboard and make your own.
Yep. They follow a code that's just like guidelines, so, you know,
I mean, it's more like guidelines.
It's more like
really.
guidelines, really.
That might be my favorite quote in this, when they just talk about the code the whole time.
Jack's like, yeah, excuse me. Okay, yep, okay.
Excuse me. And everyone just looks at it like, how is he fucking here?
Yeah. They're like, is this, what the fuck, man? Is he cursed too? Not probable.
Not probable.
It's,
Just saved.
except for Elizabeth, who is in fact a woman.
In fact, a woman.
You don't want to be doing that. I love how they're like, he's like, ah, fuck, okay, I have to listen to
Your
him.
funeral. And he just rolls it. It's like, damn it.
He's like, don't touch me.
Slap his hand away.
Dude, I love this movie so fucking much.
I don't know who we should talk about more. Johnny Depp, or his timing and how he plays his character, but whoever wrote these lines for him is fucking brilliant too.
Yeah, I don't know who wrote the script.
I think we could deliver these lines pretty funny. I mean, his timing is impeccable. He's great at comedic acting too, but
I could never think though to like, well, think little things like slapping the hand off his arm. You know that was him.
Like that. Yeah.
Putting
And
that
that's
in.
probably, I mean, Depp probably improvised that, or he might have, it might have been written in the script, or maybe the director's like, maybe you should do this. But I mean, once Depp's in character, I guarantee you he improvised a lot of this. But some of the lines, his timing's perfect, but whoever wrote some of these lines for him is fucking great.
I love how he puts the idea of his own fleet in his head in this one, and you see that come full circle in Dead Man Tell No Tale.
Yeah, yeah.
That's actually really cool. I don't think they planned it that way, but it's really cool that it ended up that way.
These movies are not like, some of the comic book movies that we love, but we also have problems. Like, some of the X-Men movies or some of the DC movies that they go off their beaten path and their stories these stories are, I mean, they mesh. They make sense.
They
Just
totally mesh. Everything builds on each other. Look, as much as we complain about the second and third are the same movie and how shitty the fourth one was, they definitely continue to build off of each other.
I love this too when he palms one of the gold.
Oh yeah, dude. I wish I could do that. Like, and then later on, whenever he's twirling it between his hands like a poker chip, I wish I could do that. Yeah. 15, 40. A really big one. Again, negotiating 101.
God, that's so great. Between pirates. Which is like, they're all going to go back on their word.
It's like, my apologies.
Like, you negotiate. We're like, dude, none of the, we're not, I wouldn't trust me as far as I could throw me. Honestly.
Let's be honest. I'm not going to remember what we negotiated in the morning anyway. He said, not to the boats?
He's like, no. We can go to the water. Yeah, this scene's pretty
This
vicious.
is so fucking good. Again, I think 15 years later, the CGI holds up. It's like Jurassic Park. 25 years after that movie comes out, the CGI still holds up.
The more I see this, I mean, this is pretty sci-fi. I just think that as they went on, but I think Dead Man Tell No Tales and this are about the same. Not the same movie, but the same kind of storyline.
They have the same tone, the same feel about them.
The same tone. Yeah, I just think the second, third, and fourth one are just almost way out there, dude.
Yeah. The way that they switch between not cursed and cursed with the moonlight.
Yeah.
That CGI is, they put some money and some time into it and did a very good job. These fucking guys. Dude, as much as I don't want to admit it, you and me are these guys.
No, this is more Jeff and Cycly.
Okay,
We're
I'll
like-
give you that. I'll give you
We're
that.
like the captains.
We're Barbossa and Sparrow.
Yeah.
Jeff and Cycly dressing up like fucking womans. Here's the question: who would hit who first? Cycly hit Jeff, or Hornacek hit Cycly?
I think Hornacek would hit Cycly, but Cycly would sue him.
Yeah.
So.
But Cycly would also represent Hornacek in the same lawsuit, so it'd get really
Yeah, so
confusing.
he'd definitely win either way.
So
yeah.
it's a win-win for him. This is savage, dude. Sneaking up on the boat like that.
Well, actually, Cycly would have a spot on the boat, just like on a Black Sails. What I love is like, there's a smart dude on the boat that just is basically like the accountant that just makes sure that they have enough products and everything to go from the next port to port.
Yeah, Cycly would definitely find his niche, and he's like, "Look, I'm important, and this is why."
Yeah. Fucking Elizabeth climbing out to go find her boyfriend.
She's like a 14-year-old girl that's dating a 17-year-old boy with a Trans Am, and he has to park a block down the street because anytime he turns his car on, the whole goddamn neighborhood can hear it.
Once again, man, Disney movies, like that guy just slit the fucking dude's throat on the Disney movie.
They took a risk and went dark in this, and I think that they realized they can. And they haven't really gone back to that as much, and I think they should go back to that.
There's some Marvel movies that, I mean, there's some gruesome stuff in there.
There is, but that's still Marvel Studios, not Disney Studios. Disney just distributes it. And I mean, I know they own Marvel Studios and blah, blah, blah. And like, you can get all those politics, but they're not the creative controllers of that like they are this.
To be completely honest, I'd have to watch the second and third one again. I mean, I refuse to watch the fourth one.
I will never watch the fourth one again.
The second and third one, I don't remember if there's that many gruesome scenes or actually slitting people's throats or shooting.
I think there's some in the second one, but not as much in the third one. I would be down to do a commentary on that. In fact, we'll take a vote. We'll let the fans do it. If you guys want us to do commentaries on the second and third one, comment below. Let us know.
We can't do the fourth one.
No, I refuse to do the fourth one. You guys can comment below on the fourth one all you want, but I won't do it. We can let Hornacek and Cycly do that.
But I would definitely do the second one's actually pretty good.
I really like the second one. I think at the time of recording this, I think the second one is actually on Netflix right now. Here we go. Great fight scene. Almost a little similar to Revenge, or not Revenge, I'm sorry. Return of the Jedi, where you have two different fight scenes going on at the same time. I know Return of the Jedi has 3, but this has 2. Where they go back and forth between them. Barbossa and Sparrow, though.
Of, Revenge of the Sith, I think.
Yeah, very similar to Revenge of the Sith. Yeah. Sparrow and Barbossa. This is, out of all the sword fighting scenes you've seen, this might be one of the best choreographed ones I've ever seen.
This one or Robin Hood Prince of Thieves is pretty good.
Robin Hood Prince of Thieves is very good too.
We need to do that commentary.
Yeah, that would be a really good one to do. I love how they're just sitting there like they've got their fucking ribs all ready to go. They're like, the second it's lifted, we're going.
Like, yeah, man. I mean, we drew the short straws. Isn't this awesome? We just have to watch the boat. How simple is this?
Yeah. Fucking cutting this cake. I love how the monkey is still cursed in the second movie.
Yeah, his curse wasn't uplifted, was it?
No, they shoot the monkey like 8 times.
Fucking Gibbs.
Miss Elizabeth. Yeah, dude, he just stabbed that dude through the heart.
How Gibbs made it from the English army to a pirate?
No, they never explained that.
Because it's weird that Elizabeth doesn't really recognize him.
Yeah.
Because she recognizes the ship as a little kid, but she doesn't recognize Gibbs. Here's another. Yeah. I mean, that's another killing scene.
I guess I never really realized how like violent
They don't
they
show
were.
it, but obviously, I mean, obviously.
Yeah. So that right there, that's a nice little homage to the ride as well. You're basically riding in little like dinghies like that during the ride, and there's one scene where it's actually the attack on Port Royal, but they have cannon fire that like busts in the water next to you and kind of gets you a little wet. Really cool that they incorporated a similar scene in the movie. He's fighting for that, dude. You know that wig is a sign of power, so he's got to fight for it.
It's a lot of money too.
Right here. This is
this
is the best CGI coming up when he does the backflip in and out of the. It's so fucking good. Oh, you got me. Oh, playing it up.
Awesome.
Yeah. So good. Again, I like the surf and turf like you were talking about earlier. Right here, I wish I could do this with the coin. I wish I could do that so bad.
Because that's the thing. Whenever I first saw this movie, I was like, so he was cursed the whole time? Like, no, he wasn't. He just stole the gold, so now he's cursed too. So he can't die when he's fighting him.
Again, in and out of the moonlight. So fucking good.
And always has a plan.
He's always a step ahead. This is kind of funny. He's just fighting the hand.
Beat the hand. Have you ever seen Taboo with Tom Hardy? This guy's in it. I got through an episode, so.
Yeah. In fact, we did a review on the one episode we watched. We might have actually taken it down. I don't remember.
I actually want to look at. I'm probably tonight before I go to bed. I'm going to look at reviews on that because people couldn't have liked that.
No, people hated it. I don't think it made it the whole time.
I'm a huge Tom Hardy supporter, man, but that would have me scratching my head. I'm like, what the hell is this?
I think it had potential, but it was just so confusing and slow all at the same time.
Oh, it was slower than a motherfucker.
It was so. I was trying so hard to be positive as I watched it, and I just couldn't do it. Or you could surrender. Right here, the backflip out of the, or the jump out of the light. Yeah. That
Dude,
run.
I bet they had so much fun making this on set. I mean, you're by a gorgeous ocean the whole time.
You've got to have a blast, yeah.
Got to be so much fun. I mean, there's movies that are like a chore, like The Revenant, where they're out in the middle of fucking Canada in December.
Yeah.
But this movie would be a lot of fun to shoot on set.
Oh, because you know, like, that's what the Caribbean is just fucking rum. So I know they joke about it in the movie, but like that's a real life thing. They're just drinking rum the whole time on set.
Yeah.
The code.
Yeah, speak to the code. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we're like guidelines anyway. Fucking Cotton. Dude, how much weed is Cotton on right now? He's just stoned out of his mind. He's like, I didn't even know we were in jail, to be honest with you.
That is great, though, man. Seriously, like, because if any of us got in trouble, I mean, I knew if I was in trouble, you guys would leave me in a fucking second.
Oh, yeah. For sure. We would talk all night about how I got your back, I got your back, I got your back, but I don't got your back.
I mean, you'd probably be drinking, you know, on a patio somewhere just thinking, it's like, man, I hope Geiger's okay. I mean,
let's be honest, though. If you were in trouble, I'd be in trouble right next to you.
Well, yeah, probably.
Look, there is 7 numbers I need to remember, and that's Cycly's phone number. Other than that, it doesn't matter.
I still dream of the day where me and you just pack one suitcase and get our own boat and just set out to sea.
Just fucking disappear.
Leave all of our lives behind.
Everything.
It's fucking I.
Again, like that scene, you don't realize how important it is that he gets his eye back.
Yeah.
Until the third movie.
Are these two in the other ones?
Yeah, they're in the other ones.
Okay, I thought they were.
I think they're only in the second, third. They might be in the fourth. Try wearing a corset. Geiger, you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do.
That was a rough month of my life.
That was kind of a rough line. Like, try wearing a corset. Like, all right, that just sounds such like an Expendables line.
Yeah, it really does. Whose side is Jack on at the moment? Like, he's on his own side always.
Oh, yeah.
This is cool, too, when they've got all three of them.
Kind of helps you out. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Again, the way that they fight up to the cursed treasure.
I mean, a pirate movie, they're like, what if it's in a cave with a bunch of treasure and they're just like, fighting? I mean, that's another kill scene.
So fucking good. I love the whole, you hear a gunshot and you think this person shot it, but it's actually a different person. Pirate movie or not, I love that.
And you waste your shot.
Waste your shot. So fucking good.
So
this
awesome.
line too here in a minute, I feel cold. God. So powerful, man.
God, it's so good.
So well delivered too.
We give movie studios a lot of shit on this podcast, and it's well deserved 100% of the time. But I'm going to applaud Disney because Disney could have done what they always do and just made this G, and it would have sucked.
It would have sucked so bad.
And they ballsed out like, you know what? We're going to do PG-13, and we're actually going to make this where you need to be 13 years of older to see it because there's a lot of blood, a lot of killing. And they made one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. I love watching this movie. It's a fucking great movie.
Oh, it's so fucking good, man. Like I joke this is my drunk movie because it's pirates and they drink rum and I'm hammered, so I have to watch it. But like watching it all the way through front to back, it's so fucking good, man. Like the writing, the directing, the visuals, the camera work, the CGI, the lighting, the comedy, parlay. Like it's so good. Huzzah! Huzzah! Like, it's so good. It's such a breath of fresh air how many movies are made a year? 100?
Yeah, probably.
And how many of those are actually, like, good fucking movies like this? 2?
2. Probably 2 or 3.
Yeah. I think we were spoiled 2017. We had a lot more, especially the first half.
Yeah.
I think 2018 is more the norm. We've had 1 or 2 this year. And it's August. This is great. He's like, I don't like that piece of gold.
The treasure.
This scene here in a minute, whenever they've got him in the little dinghy riding back to the boat, and he's just covered in gold, but like, I'm going to fucking jail.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good.
He's like, you can't. I'm still a fucking pirate. I'm gonna take. I love this one.
He's got the crown. He's got the goblet in his hand.
He's like, I'm gonna drink rum out of this.
Yeah. Drop me off at my ship. They make. I was okay.
That looks like me in Vegas after I just won like $100 from a slot machine. I'm just like, I'm rich now.
Yeah, when you win $10 on a penny machine, I'm like, look, I'm fucking rich. Drinks all around.
Drinks all around, everyone.
This is a well done scene too.
This is one of my favorite lines too. Whenever he reads Jackson, he's like, Captain.
Captain. Look, you got to remember the important things.
It's like, Jesus, have some fucking respect before you hang.
Piracy, smuggling. Impersonating an officer of the Royal Navy. Impersonating somebody of the English church. He's like, yeah, that one was fun.
He's like, yeah.
Arson, kidnapping, looting, poaching. And general lawlessness. That's what. If that was still a thing, general lawlessness.
Yeah. The fuck's that? That just means we don't like you, basically. Yeah. Rubbed us the wrong way.
Again, I just don't buy that he's in love and she's in love. Like, I feel like there's just like a high school fling.
Chicks like it, so whatever.
Yeah, I guess. Cotton's parrot.
Cotton's parrot.
Good stuff right here. Dude, he can throw a fucking sword, man. God, he's got it. I love this. Jack's like, okay, I'm about to die. Like, oh fuck. You couldn't use the thicker sword.
I'll tell you, man, pirate lore, getting hanged, but then like escaping with a boat's right on shore is a fucking awesome scene too, and this gets it pretty well.
Having the noose around your neck and just barely escaping is
because the westerns do that too.
Westerns do it a lot too. Westerns, you have to have like the sharpshooter with the shotgun somehow that shoots the rope down.
Or the Indian with the bow and arrow that shoots it off. But
the chemistry between Will Turner and Jack Sparrow right now. Yeah. They can win an NBA Finals by themselves.
As long as, their contracts don't get in the way and one person wants to be the man and have their own deal, they could.
This is so funny with the feather.
Yeah. It's got the feather in his face.
He's like... And a good man. I love Sparrow's like, yep, did you hear that? Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think Orlando Bloom's just not a good actor. He's got the look, but he doesn't have the delivery.
I mean, if you did this movie, I think Taylor Kirsch could do just as good a job as him, if not better. You kind of want like a long-haired dude.
Yeah, I guess.
Taylor Kitsch, sorry, not Kirsch.
I'm drunk enough. I knew exactly who you were talking about.
Yeah, the dude from Friday Night Lights.
Yeah. You mean the dude from John Carter?
Yeah, the highest grossing movie ever. Yeah. I mean, the highest movie ever that didn't make any money.
The movie that cost the most to make, but it didn't make any money.
I was always pulling for you.
Yeah.
Remember that? He says that the second or third
one
too.
I love this, Elizabeth. It would have never worked between us, darling.
I'm sorry.
And he's so sincere about it.
And then he's like, Will.
Nice hat.
He's like, I don't know what to say to him.
Does he ever actually get to say this line? He falls off the fucking edge of the thing.
God, yes.
So fucking good,
Will's
dude.
coming after him.
There it is, man.
I don't know, man. Riding a horse to your posse or swimming to your ship, that's both pretty fucking cool.
I think swimming to your shit, man.
Swimming to your ship is pretty cool.
Right now, swimming to your ship is better. But if we watch like 310 to Yuma or Magnificent Seven,
Nice hat.
riding to your posse might be better. Dude, Keira Knightley's tits are rocking right now.
I know. Well, they got him way pushed up, but yeah.
It's that corset, man. They should have just ended it right there. Like, you don't need all this shit. Just have him swim into a ship and end it right there.
I sold. I hope that you fuck my girlfriend as good as you blacksmith. Or I was like, yeah,
I guess.
He's totally cool. He's like, yeah, that's the love of my life. But you're gonna work her tonight? Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah,
Whatever,
that's cool.
man.
Whatever. It's like, you want to hang out tomorrow? We can play 9. I've got an extra couple hours in the morning. I don't think I've got enough time for full 18 though.
I hope this doesn't interrupt our fantasy football team because we're kind of still partners in it.
Yeah.
We're gonna see eye to eye on trade.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I'm still interested in dealing Antonio Brown.
Le'Veon Bell's holding out. You really think that he's going to be our running back? He's going to be out of shape once he reports to camp. Makes no sense.
I just don't buy it, man.
The dad's just like, as long as she's not PMSing at me, I really don't care.
Yeah, it's fine.
But
to be honest with you,
her
she's
mother
probably
was the same way.
Yeah, to be honest with you, she probably just needs to get laid. This is great. Throw him a line and just pull his ass in.
Bring me
There he is.
horizon.
There we go. We lift the midget up. He's like just holding on for dear life.
Yeah.
Give him his hat back right here. Guidelines. So dude. Like right now, granted, I've been drinking. You could convince me this is a top 5 movie ever of all time.
Of course it is.
You might be able to convince me this is a top movie ever.
It is. I said that at the beginning.
You're right.
One of the greatest movies of all fucking time. I love he's humming A Pirate's Life for Me.
Yep.
While he's...
It's so good. I love this. Bring me the horizon.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun. And really bad eggs. Drink up me hotters, yo ho. Dude.
Oh God,
so good.
Woo!
So good.
Yes.
Well, Broforce Squad crew, that was Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. Geiger, any last thoughts?
Of all time.
Greatest movie ever. Period. Not even close. Like, it's so far up there. This is the greatest movie and the second greatest movie of all time. Geiger, any last thoughts?
It's fucking amazing. I mean, the only thing is, if you comment below, if you've ever listened to us, I mean, yeah, I would maybe pick The Dark Knight over this, but other than that, there's no other fucking movie I'd rather watch than this movie. It's my most favorite movie. It's if I'm drinking or eating a nice dinner, I want to watch this movie. It's fucking perfect. I love the ocean. I love pirates. Well acted, well casted.
Well written.
I give it 10 stars, 8 thumbs up, and 15 gold points.
Yep. I would agree. This I always joke this is my drunk movie, But in reality, this is just my favorite movie. I'll say it. I'll never admit to it, but I'll say it. I love this movie more than Jurassic Park. And again, this checks all the boxes.
Almost choked. Wow.
Look, it checks all the boxes. It's funny. It's well written. Great story. Great acting. Great choreography. Fan-fucking-tastic score. What do we need more? Need I say more? For Matthew F. Geiger, I'm the mad scientist, Brian Banner. We are the Bro Force Squad podcast. You guys can check us out at broforcesquad.com. Give us a like on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at Bro Force Squad. Go and subscribe to us on iTunes and on YouTube, Bro Force Squad. Again, that's 3 words. Till next time, we're going to hit the high seas. We'll see you scallywags later.
Your boy Jeff Goldblum's going to text you, Brian, what the fuck? Really? Jurassic Park?
Look, I'll just tell him, yeah, I know.
Hey, dude, Jeff Goldblum. Yo, fuck Jeff Goldblum, man.
Yo, fuck Jeff Goldblum. I'm fucking Jack Sparrow's boy now.